Good morning. That is a freaking gorgeous sky. I mean, that is amazing. Listen to the birds. Wow. So, I wanted to read something to you this morning because it is, and so I printed it so that out on my walk I could bring this up. But it's from Matthew 20, 25, and 28. This is for all the dads. But Jesus called them to himself and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over you, and their great men exercise authority over them. It is not this way among you, but whoever wishes to become great among you shall be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." So this is kind of important, especially as a dad, right? I won't belabor the issue. You lead your family by serving your family. You set an example of what a man should be in his personal life by getting your act squared away. You set an example of what a man should be by setting boundaries with your wife or girlfriend or fiance. You set boundaries with your kids so that they learn what they need to learn in order to grow into the people they need to grow into. In addition, by doing all of that, you're allowed to serve and you're allowed to lead. Now, leading requires boundaries. For example, you're on your job, somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, we got a problem, we got to do X, Y, Z." And your answer is, "No problem, we can do that. Give me a moment, I need to finish something else and I'll be right there." You've established a boundary. Simple as that. Now, your ability to discipline yourself, your ability to strengthen yourself, your ability to then succeed in one area of your life, if you push, will spill over into other areas of your life. That includes with your family, that includes on your job, that includes with your finances, in your career in general. The more disciplined you are, the more freedom you have. It sounds like an oxymoron. Maybe it is, but it's still true. So, the next thing to look at is when you're raising your kids, do you constantly yell at them? If you're constantly yelling at them, and I mean constantly, like that's the only way you have to communicate with your children, grow the hell up. Become a real man and learn how to love them. You're never going to love them like mom. Last several years, we've had a number of challenges in our lives. I cannot literally count on the top of my head how many times I've had to take one of my kids to the emergency room because of a chronic medical issue. But it's over 20. I'm not embellishing. It's over 20. In fact, I think it's pretty close to 30. Just the last 3 years. Thank God she's doing better. But it was very, very hard for a very long time. I'm still not her mom. But I'm her dad. And I'm going to take care of my kid. Now, I say that to say this. Grow up if you don't know how to love on somebody in a manly way and still care about how they're doing. as a man, you absolutely have the ability to love your kids without screaming at them all the time. Will they nut up? Yes. Will they make mistakes? Yes. Did you? Abso-freaking-lutely. So, figure out how to expand your emotional spectrum. Figure out when they're nutting up because dad wasn't spending time with them. I get it. There are times when you have stepped up to the plate. You have absolutely done everything you can, and you're working 2 jobs. The few minutes they have with you, they need to know that you are there for them. They need to know. I get home late from work frequently. And when I do, I go to my girl's bedroom. They're usually praying or talking to mom about the scripture or something. That may not be your routine. That's okay. But I walk in and I tell them, I love you and I'm proud of you. Every night I'm home. Frequently through the day, every day, they hear it. One of them could just be sitting at the table working on their iPad. I love you and I'm proud of you. That is not normal, but it should be. Most dads don't do that as frequently as they could, but they should. Why? Because if you don't tell your men and your women in your household that you love them, they won't have an example of that love. Number 1. Number 2, especially for your girls, but this can also be very true for your boys. If they don't hear that you love them, if they don't see you serving them, if they don't see you taking care of their needs as dad, when other men, boys, or whomever come around and try and seduce them or tempt them, and then tell them, oh, I love you, so it's okay if we go have sex before we're married. Guess what? They'll believe them because you didn't establish the boundary and the protocol. So you need to man up. And by manning up, I mean you need to dad up. Tell your boys and girls you love them. Establish a manly boundary with them. That boundary is you've got your wings around them and you're going to hold them in. So, anyway, bit of a rant this morning, but we have so many external pressures that will lord over somebody because they are not, how should I say this? Because they are not capable of expressing love because it's an agency, an organization, a government, a boss. So they go ahead and do their job. Okay. That's the nature of the world. But you're a dad, or you're going to be a dad. Grow up. Let your kids know. Let your wife know. Let your fiance know. Let your girlfriend know. Let your girls or dad or boys, mama know. Okay? What the boundaries are. Take care of your mess. Fix it. You can't have a message without a mess. So having a mess is okay. It's part of life. But get yourself squared away. So on this glorious Kick Butt Friday, have a wonderful day. For all of you dads out there, you got a tough job and I'm damn proud of you. So I just want you to go ahead, rock it out today. It's Independence Day weekend. You may be taking a Friday off to get a long weekend. You earned it. Work hard. Love your kids. All right. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.